That's crazy.
Good morning, everybody. All three kiddos are having some breakfast right now. Where are we going this morning?
To church and brothers too.
Yeah, you guys are all gonna go.
Whoa.
Is it still hot? It's probably not hot anymore, buddy. Try blowing on it. Good morning. Good morning. It is still a little bit early. I think it's like 7:20 in the morning. But the kids are all going to church this morning because they're doing like a little, today. They're doing like a little VBS program type of thing for the three of them. And I'm so looking forward to them getting to do that. I think the boys are going to love it. Emma's been talking about it all week. It's so nice for them to like have stuff to do. So they're doing that. So I'm packing. They have to bring a lunch and a snack. I think I'm gonna actually pick up the boys early for their nap. It goes from like 9 to 3 or something, but I think I'm gonna pick up the boys at like 12:30. After they eat lunch, bring them home for their nap. And then Emma, if she sees me pick up the boys, she might want to come home, but if not, I would be fine with her staying too. And then Justin could pick her up when she's done. So I'm gonna pack up lunches and snacks. These little containers are on Amazon a few months back, and I really like them because you can do 4 equal-sized portions of like whatever you want in there. So got one for each of those. They all have their own backpacks to take. And then I need to figure out a snack too. So I'll need a snack bag. And then I need to do water bottles for everybody too. What? Okay. Are you all done? I need to find water bottles for the three of them somewhere. Okay, so I did, everyone has oranges, cheese, and veggie straws, except for Emma makes me pick out, so she only gets the pink and green ones. And then Emma got some little mini pepperonis because she's not a huge fan of ham. The boys got some ham, and then I've got their snacks packed up. They've all got a Z-bar and then some of these rice cakes. And then their waters are good to go, so now I just gotta do swimsuits, sunscreen, extra clothes. I forget, I feel like there's more. This is the cutest thing with the little boys looking like they're going to school. Can I see your backpack?
Backpack.
It's your backpack, I love it. They all have the same one, but in different colors. It's so sweet. You're gonna have to try and get a picture of them when you drop them off, because they look like they're going to school. Yeah, I gotta actually take them and put your lunches in them really quick, okay? Let me put your lunch and swimsuit in it. Are you ready to find out?
I'm nervous.
What are you thinking?
I don't know.
Why are you nervous? There's nothing to be nervous about.
It's just bringing back a lot of memories, so
yeah.
it's just weird.
No, I was talking to him yesterday and he said it was really like triggering going back to the fertility clinic and turning that in because
I was just like real anxious.
I know. But it's good because we don't have to worry about it.
Like, I know that there's nothing to worry about. I know this is almost just for like kicks, but when I got the results, we didn't look at them yet, obviously, but when we got them, I was like,
yeah, I know.
I was like, oh man, I hope everything's okay. But then I'm like,
but we're done having kids, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, but it's weird. Okay.
Let's do it.
So if you're confused, yesterday we finally had Justin's updated. We talked about this like a month ago, but we were gonna get a semen analysis done again, just because we want to know, like, was it totally random? Did things improve? Did things improve? Because over the last couple years he's been out of the Navy, and maybe we had always originally thought that like the Navy had played a factor. The original test we had done that said we were infertile was back in 2006.
Like 6 years?
2016. Yeah, so it's been 6 years since we've had this test done, and it's mostly just because we want to know. We have to like decide birth control.
For the future, yeah.
We want to also just know, like, was this like a fluke or did things improve, like I said. So if you didn't know, by the way, I'm gonna sit because I'm pregnant. If you didn't know, we had severe male factor infertility, meaning we didn't just have like a low count when he did this test back in 2016. It was threefold. Like everything was bad, and that's why we had to go straight to IVF. We couldn't do IUI because the count was low.
Motility.
The motility, meaning like the quality of the ones that he did have, like they couldn't swim right or something. That's how she described it. And then the morphology was really bad. I think that was even worse.
I don't even remember that one.
The morphology is like that one's more like the quality of the actual semen. So like there was like ones that would have like 2 heads or like 2 tails. She would describe it to us. And so like those can't actually like successfully implant into an egg. So it was like threefold. It was like severe, they called it, because we had to go straight to IVF. We couldn't do IUI. That was our only chance. And that's why our chances of getting pregnant on our own were so low, was because it was multiple different factors. So those are the 3 things we're gonna be looking at today when we open all of these results. And it might take us a second because
I don't remember.
we don't remember exactly what the normal ranges are, so we're gonna have to compare.
I wonder if they have them listed. Maybe they have.
They probably do. I think they had a chart last time that was like, this is normal, this is what your score is. So it's just one paper. So I'll do like maybe a screenshot to show you guys too. But it looks like they flagged things that were off. So his count.
Okay, so it does have a chart.
Yeah,
Normal
so his
values.
count is still low.
Yeah.
So it says his count is 6 million. It's supposed to be between 15 and 200 from what I researched last night. So that is still low. That's still like pretty dang low actually. 6. I don't remember what his original number was. Motility says 20% and it's supposed to be 40.
So less than half, yeah.
So that still has not.
Yeah.
And then the last one that we know about, total motile count. I don't remember which one that was, but it says that that's supposed, that one's bad too.
Yeah.
The
viscosity low.
The morphology was the one I remember too, which was the, if they're regular or not, that's 2. And it's supposed to be at least 4 to 14. So, and, oh, there's notes at the bottom. Low count, low motility, abnormal morphology, and low TMSC, which I'm assuming is the total motile count or the viscosity.
Total mobile.
So everything is still really.
That's crazy.
That means that this like should not have happened.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
I really thought it was gonna be better.
I thought something was gonna change because I'm like, there's no way we would have gotten
I'm gonna
pregnant.
have to go through our like documents and see like the actual numbers and compare them.
I'm curious to see if it got worse or if it got a little bit
better.
better.
That's insane.
That's
That with
wild.
all 4, there's 4 things I guess. Low count, low motility, bad morphology, and low TMSC.
Which whatever that means.
That's got to be either the total motile count or the viscosity, because that says low. Viscosity low. I don't remember what that one means, but that one's not flagged.
Wild.
That's crazy. That means that this was like, that means we're technically like statistically we would still be considered infertile. Like if we were to go in and do this test for the first time and it hadn't been like done before, everything is the same.
The normal
everything
rates.
is bad again.
Yeah, that's wild.
That means that this is really wild. That means God for sure, like, because this shouldn't have happened then.
That's crazy.
That means that there was like 1 that made it through. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, the fact too that we weren't like trying.
Yeah.
And it just like it happened to be like a random
crazy,
time.
dude.
I don't know when I was ovulating, any of that information. Like the time. I'm sorry, but I'm like, I really thought that it was gonna be improved because otherwise, how did this happen? Because they told us it was like, basically like not gonna happen, like not possible. You could try for 20 years and it probably wouldn't happen. And it was with female factor fertility, I hear this a lot where like people will say like, oh, once you give birth once, things could improve because your body like catches on basically, like it figures out what was wrong and it fixes it. I don't know, people say that all the time. After you have your first, it's like easier, but like with male factor, that's different. Your body doesn't change at all. It's just like we didn't do anything. We didn't do any supplements.
No.
You haven't taken, I mean, we definitely don't eat the greatest. So it's not like we changed our diet. I literally like, I don't know for sure what I expected, but I guess I expected maybe one area, like the count to be higher. The count
some indication of like, okay,
how
that
this
might
could have
make
happened.
sense.
But then we'll never know now how this happened because that's crazy. She really is like a 1 in a million baby.
So for anybody out there that's in the same boat, you still have a chance.
I would have never thought. Like I literally, when I remember, it just like gives me flashbacks when we took that pregnancy test and me being like,
No way.
a wreck because I couldn't believe it. Like I honestly thought that because we had found out we had COVID or like we were sick or whatever, that I was like, oh, it's gotta be why the test came up positive. Like I could not. Yeah. And now I really can't believe it. So technically we still don't need birth control, but also we kind of need to figure that out because it did happen. Like the 1 in a million chance.
Yeah.
This is crazy. She's definitely a special little girl because I just can't believe it. How do you feel? Does it feel weird?
I feel weird, but I mean, I'm glad that we like know now.
Yeah.
That, and this is super cool. I mean, it's cooler knowing that everything's still like low, like and we still were able to get pregnant.
Miraculous,
but I have all these. I just have all these weird.
Yeah, it just brings up a lot of bad. Like when you first find out you're infertile. That was like the worst news we'd gotten at that point. So, but it's a good thing we don't want any more kids. So I guess it doesn't matter. Yeah, but it was good to know.
Yeah, it is.
This is the cutest thing in the whole world with their little backpacks. Oh my gosh! I hope you guys have so much fun at church.
Oh, Asher's little smile.
He loves it. He's been asking to wear it all morning ever since I brought it out. Oh, and he's a little lopsided for it. It's okay. It's just because you got your water bottle. We're going in the big car. Go in the big car. Mommy's car. Go with Daddy. This way. Oh my gosh, you guys can't tell me that's not the cutest thing you've ever seen. This does not feel normal. It is so quiet. I'm used to Emma being gone at school, but the boys being here right now, I'm the only one home. And now that we don't have Bobo, it's even more quiet than it was before. But I'm gonna use this time, take advantage of time alone to try and 1, edit, 2, prep for camping. I have to cut up a bunch of cantaloupe, some ground beef I need to cook and get ready so that that's ready for taco night, pack up the cooler. I'm gonna just take advantage of the next 2 hours to the full extent that I can. And I'm also gonna try and sit for a little bit because my back has been so bad. So thank you guys so much for watching. I am still kind of shocked about everything with the doctor, but I'm really glad that we got that test done still. I feel like it just, I don't know. And it's really good information to know going forward. Thank you guys so much for watching and we'll talk to you again soon. Bye.